Hello everybody, this is Chris Coyer from Wufoo, and I want to show you how you can use our custom CSS feature to apply custom CSS to any of your forms and kind of take complete design control, do whatever you want to a Wufoo form. So I just have a form here in our forms list, just a really simple form with just a name and an email field on it. I'm going to use this as a demo to apply custom CSS to. So the first thing that we need to do is create a new theme. So I'm going to click on the Themes tab up here, and I'm going to save it right away, clicking this green Save Theme button. I'll call it My New Custom Theme, and hit submit, and then we'll be working with that theme. So every time we hit save theme here, we'll be saving that theme. The last option in the properties list here is advanced, and that gives us a little input here that asks us, where is your CSS file on the web? So we need to put our CSS file somewhere live and public on the web that we can have a URL to that will be that style sheet. So I've created that in my little FTP code editor Coda here. I've created a new file called wufoo.css, so I can put stuff in here. I'll write stuff here and save it and go back out to the web and go to that URL. That's the live full URL, and I can reload it here. Oops. And it will say stuff. So that proves that this is kind of a live URL. That's important. I'll put this URL in this box here and hit save. So now when our form loads, anywhere that it loads, it's going to load this CSS file too as the last CSS file that loads on that form. So let's take a look at that form. Well, first of all, the first thing we need to do is apply this new theme to this form, and that happens back here in the Form Manager. In this drop-down menu on the right, I'm going to pick My New Custom Theme, and then if I hit View, it's going to open up a new tab, and we're going to look at that form. So here is our live viewable form with this CSS style sheet applied to it. It just says stuff in there, which is totally like invalid and nothing. But let's do something useful and change something on this form. Let's say I want to hide the title. I can just right click it, and I'm in Chrome here, so I'm going to use Chrome's developer tools, click Inspect Element, and it's going to pop open this thing at the bottom, which has selected the very element that I had right clicked on and clicked Inspect Element, and it shows us the CSS selector and properties and values that affect that thing. So I can just copy this exact selector right here, Wufoo Info H2, jump over to our editor. Instead of putting stuff in there, put that selector and then write our own properties. So if we wanted to go color is red, I'll just hit save there, come back over and look at our form, reload it, and now the color of that particular thing is red. So if I was trying to hide it, I would put display none and save it. Come back over to our live form and it just goes away. So that's how you could hide a title on a form. Let's say you were going to put this form into a content management system which dealt with titles all by itself. You'd want to put the title over there. You can hide it there, no problem. Let's say I want to change the color of this little required asterisk thing. I would find the CSS that seems relevant. Here's where the color is applied. So I'd copy this selector. Notice that we use an important rule in Wufoo. We'll have to override it with our own important rule. So I'll jump back over to Coda, put this selector there and say color equals green, and we'll use an important rule. Save it. Come back over to our live form. Now this is the URL of our style sheet. Remember, if I refresh this, it's going to show us the CSS that I had written. We don't need that anymore. It's just proving that it's there. Now if we reload the form, that asterisk is green. So using custom CSS, we really have full design control and can do whatever we want to the design of this form. You are free to kind of go crazy here and design it however you want. Now our theme designer has places where you can change colors and borders and stuff like that. And our theme designer can do lots of cool and powerful stuff, but with full CSS control, you have ultimate control. You know, you can do things that our theme designer can't do. Now to help with this a little bit more, we just put out, and you can find this on our Flickr stream at flickr.com/photos/wufoo, and look for our Wufoo form anatomy chart, which is this, it's kind of this huge graphic, which you won't even, show on this small screen right now. of what a Wufoo form looks like, and then the HTML class names and IDs for literally every single thing on a Wufoo form. So if you have any question about what the HTML that makes up a form is, you can check out this chart in addition to using the developer tools that I showed you. So that's how you use custom CSS in Wufoo. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.